WLYR 93.0 is the station, that's what's up. Samurai Panda Sports is the show, and we about to cut it up. Now, well. What's up, everybody? This is your host, Lyricist the Kid, coming to you live. Before we get started, random fact of the day for you. Did you know that Caesar dressing has anchovies in it? Yeah. And also, did you know that it was spelled wrong? Yeah. Go check that fridge real quick. Let's get to the recap. But first, my picks. In the process of moving, I forgot to make my best this week, and I'm a little pissed that I didn't do that. Because as you can see here, straight up picks, I went 4-0. Undefeated. Against the spread, I was 3-1, and over and under, I split 2-2. So, if you took my advice and put up some money, hopefully you got some money back. Please bet responsibly. But anyway, let's get to the recap. Starting with the Jaguars and the Chiefs. This was a very interesting game. Let's start with the Jaguars. The Jaguars collectively, they weren't terrible, but they weren't great either. Trevor Lawrence, 24 for 39, 217, one touchdown, one pick, which was kind of a end of the game. He threw it up, 74.4 rating. So again, not terrible, but not great either. He didn't cost the team. I feel like some of his receivers let him down. That Agnew fumble hurt. That hurt me watching it. That hurt. ETN, 10 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Like I said, a couple key drops. Christian Kirk had one that was going to be a definite touchdown if he had just caught it. And Zay Jones dropped one. Marvin Jones had one in the end zone. You know, it's a young team. Jaguars defense, they didn't really do much. 0 sacks, 0 turnovers, 37 tackles, which isn't bad, but not great. Kudos to how far they gotten. Shout out to Doug Peterson for turning that organization around, because we all know where that was coming from. You can see it's budding, but it's just not there yet. It didn't blossom. Trevor Lawrence is probably going to be a monster next year. Let's flip it over to the other side, Kansas City Chiefs. So Pat Mahomes suffered a high ankle sprain in this game, but it didn't matter apparently. 22 for 30, 195, 2 touchdowns, and a 112.5 passer rating. Like I said, he suffered that high ankle sprain in the first half. Chad Henne came in, still threw a touchdown because it didn't matter. The Chiefs are the Chiefs. It's Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes after a bye week. We all knew it was going to happen. Now, it's a lot closer than people thought. Travis Kelce, 14 catches, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I have a question for a lot of defensive coordinators out there. When you guys play the Chiefs, is there a discussion on who the hell is guarding Travis Kelce? It is insane, dude. 14 catches? And Isaiah Pacheco, look, man, I don't know where they've been hiding this dude. I know he got drafted. He's a rookie. He is showing up in these playoffs. 12 carries for 95 yards. Like, he ran his ass off. Defense was there too. 2 sacks, 1 turnover, 35 tackles. Bucker was perfect. Overall, solid Chiefs game. Shout out to the Chiefs. The Chiefs are moving on. Did we expect anything else? Congratulations. They're going to the AFC Championship for the 5th time in a row. I repeat, the 5th time in a row. Next up, we have the Giants and the Eagles. I want to apologize for my mistake in the last video. Start with the Giants here. Daniel Jones. This is it. 15 for 27, 135, no touchdowns, 1 interception, 6 carries for 24 yards, 53.8 passer rating. Oh gosh. I don't know what they're going to do with him. What can you do with him? I know he was good last week, but again, very, very bad Minnesota defense. I feel like anybody could have scored on them. Saquon, 9 carries, 61 yards, 2 catches, 21 yards. Defense didn't do anything. Can someone explain to me, where is the Giants receiving corps? Please help this team. Richie James, by himself, out-caught and almost out-yarded the rest of the Giants receiving corps. Are you kidding me? That was terrible. Flip it over to the Eagles, man. I love when the Eagles play like this. When the defense shows up, they got 5 sacks, 1 interception, 32 tackles. The offense was in rhythm too. Like, Jalen Hurts didn't even have to like break a sweat. He wasn't worried one bit at all. He looked great. What shoulder injury? 16 for 24, 154 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns. He had 9 carries for 34 yards and a rushing touchdown. He balled out, man. Miles Sanders had 90 yards. Kenneth Gainwell had 112 yards and a touchdown. Boston Scott, Giant Slayer, another touchdown against this team. Devontae caught one, Goddard caught one. AJ Brown didn't even do anything in this game, and they still blew him out. This is the Eagles team that we thought we were going to see. This is the team that needs to be in this playoffs, and boy, it's actually fun to watch. It's great to watch. Like, I would say Jalen Hurts is top 4, top 3 quarterback in this league. I'm sorry, you got to put him up there. He didn't even do much in this game, and he still dominated. Like, he looked great. There was no shoulder injury at all. It's going to be Scary. Philly, you better get ready, because if they make it to the Super Bowl, y'all better get ready. Next game up, we have the Bengals and the Bills. Oh boy. Start with the Bengals. I'm gonna say this right now. Joe Burrow, if he is not in your top 3, something's wrong with you. Seriously, it should be Mahomes, Burrow, maybe Allen, or Allen and Hurts. Joe Burrow, 23 for 36, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, 109.9 rating. Credit to that O-line. Give credit to that O-line. Joe Mixon had 20 carries for 105 yards and a touchdown. P. Ryan got his. Chase caught one, Hurst caught one, and I love when the Bengals play this balanced defense all over the Buffalo Bills. When the defense is clicking and the offense is clicking, it's that yin and yang right there. Man, the Bengals are fun to watch. I know I'm a Steelers fan. I should be hating every second of this, but you got to give it to Burrow. He literally a top 3 quarterback. If you say otherwise, are you blind? Flip it over to the Bills. Look, I don't need to go over the stats. For the love of football, can you please give Josh Allen a freaking running game? Saquon's a free agent. Do something. Josh Allen is the modern day Brett Favre. It definitely showed in this game. Don't let the stats fool you. This was a terrible game. You're at home. Damar Hamlin is in the building, and this is what you do? We gotta call it like it is, y'all. He played terrible. That defense is missing Von Miller. 1 sack against a beat up offensive line. Please get Josh Allen to run a game, because he is trying to play hero ball, but it ain't working. It's not. And then he's gonna mess around and probably get injured if he keeps throwing his body around like that. Y'all got to help him, or he's going to burn you guys. The Bills are turning into the AFC version of the Packers, and that isn't really a good thing. Bengals are back in the AFC Championship. They're back. And honestly, Kansas City better not sleep. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't sleep. And then we have this game. Cowboys, Niners. I knew this was going to be a defensive battle. Let's start with the Niners here. Purdy, 19 for 29, 214. Not bad. McCaffrey got a touchdown. The defense stopped San Francisco's offense like crazy. But also the Niners defense. This is why they're the #1 defense in the league. 2 interceptions. If you can limit one side of the ball, it don't matter. The other side is going to blow you out. Like, it doesn't matter. They didn't even do much on offense, but it didn't matter. The Niners are just that dang good. Let's just call it what it is. And that catch by Kittle, wow. I don't know how he caught it. Purdy, the defense got to him a little bit. It was pressured a little bit. He looked a little rattled at first, a little erratic, but like, you know, he was still smart with the football. No turnovers. Like, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He is smart with the football. He knows what he's doing back there. Please start him next year. It'll be nice to see how far this kid can go. I feel like if you cook him in the pot a little longer, he could blossom into something incredible. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? Huh? Tony Pollard, that was a dagger right there. When he went down, it was a wrap. That don't mean that the rest of the team just collapsed within itself. Like, what the hell? Zeke, they paying you how much money for what, bro? 10 carries for 26 yards, bro? That's it. CeeDee Lamb showed up, but like, where's the help? I bet you if Lamb had Amari Cooper on the other side of that field, I guarantee you Cowboys would have won this game. That's literally the difference maker right there. It literally is. Y'all need a kicker, because that's another reason why you lost this game. And weird play calling. Matter of fact, I might ramble a little bit. I'm sorry. So the whole Dak Prescott conversation, he's a solid B quarterback. You got to know how to use him. He threw the ball for 37 times, 2 picks. When there's no running game, guess what happens? He's going to turn it over. The defense, yes, the defense limited San Francisco, but there was nothing that stood out. 2 sacks, yeah, okay, but no turnovers. Diggs dropped the pick, I get it, but you got to make a play. Give me a solid unit on this team. Like, they got stars all over the place, but there's just no solid unit. This is why the Niners is a better team. They got players all over the field. They got all pros in every unit besides quarterback. Dak, I don't say you need to cut him or he's not the answer. He can be if you utilize the rest of the team properly. What the hell was that last play? Zeke snapping the ball? Who the hell came up with that one? Who proved that? Who said that? Yeah, this is the one. This is the play right here. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? I love it when they lose like this. That is your recap of the divisional round weekend. So in the championship game, we have AFC, Bengals, Chiefs. And then in the NFC, we have Niners, Eagles. I can't wait. WLYR 93.0 is the station. That's what's up. Samurai Panda Sports is the show. Don't get cut. This is Lyricist the Kid signing off. We out.